Thank you very much, Rupert. And here we go. Ireland with a chance on the line to make the Cup quarterfinals for tomorrow. They face Japan. Ireland side, they finished 7th at the last weekend. And the Brave Blossoms of Japan winless in Dubai, looking to change their fortunes for this clash. It has been an epic day of invitational rugby and international sevens. These are the two brilliant sides. And Reece, a couple of names that catch your eye.
Well, the Conroy-Kennedy combination for Ireland, so lethal in attack. And just, great to have Jordan Conroy back on the series. And for Japan, we've seen this side try and come together. Faului, the captain, will try and bring it together. And Kano, obviously, is the man. If they want to go forward, he's the playmaker to unlock the defense.
Jordan Conroy, he's been so good. First player to score 5 tries in a match since Kevin Swin did that in Hong Kong in 2010. He did it in 2019, did Conroy. And here come the teams right now. And Japan, led by Johnny Fa'auli, with that lion mane of his, brings out the Japanese side. They lost to South Africa by 48 points to nothing. And then they lost to Great Britain 36-14 in their pool play so far. In Ireland, they lost a nail-biter against Great Britain 24-21 and South Africa 21-12. Lots on the line for them, of course. A victory will put them into the Cup quarters, but if they win by 15, they'll be the best third-place team, and those matters who you face.
Well, that's what it's all about. Smiles all around for Conroy. He want to get his hands on the ball early. Referee A.J. Jacobs pulled the ball out of the DHL truck. DHL always delivers. So, his 8th match on the series.
So here we go. It is pool match A. The other two sides in this is South Africa, Great Britain, who are through already. And Ireland have an opportunity to go into the big dance tomorrow. They're on the left of your screen in green, and Japan on the right to receive this. 40,000 here to witness day one. Knockdown to the Japanese side. Early position for Himeli Soijima, who wasn't here last week. He's been a big addition for his side, literally, and with his experience as well. Lovely little cut back in. Masabo, quick hands there from Nakagawa in Japan. Early possession for them. Here's Soijima, scorer of 44 tries for his country. Oldest player in the tournament as well, 38 years of age. I should have brought the boots along. Just kidding. Here come Japan on the outside. Oh, almost skipping through there. Asiri Masabo throws it away, and Conroy has it. Takes it for Ireland. Chance for them in the early stanza. Goes on the ground here. Billy Dardis, the captain. He's under pressure from Soijima. Then it's hacked through. Terry Kennedy goes back. Gets the slide. Well contained. Fukushi's there too. Ireland have position inside their 22 after driven back. And lovely little run here from Aaron O'Sullivan. David here in Dubai in 2020. Ireland can't skip through that tackle. Led back by Liam Turner. Terry Kennedy, one of their danger players, as is Conroy. O'Sullivan with that red scrum cap gets a nice little offload to Jack Kelly. His teammate gives away a penalty though. Soijima, in fact, it was Masivo over it. Japan looking to up the intensity in this clash to their captain, Johnny Fa'auli. The Lion brought down in the 22. It's flicked up, still alive. Kazuma Nakagawa is there.
Japanese players off their feet as they try to secure that possession. Good work from Nakagawa. The supporting player just infringing that. Well, frantic start. You see Irish player down at the top of your screen. It's hot conditions. This is the 3rd match for these players here on day 1 of the Emirates Dubai Sevens. That looks badly like a hamstring. He's all right.
Not good signs there for Ireland, their starter.
And that is Aaron O'Sullivan, the 21-year-old, rewarded with a start in this match. Really impressed in their last match. Not only a big unit at 6'2", 94 kilograms, but also showed great feet. A couple of good side steps, so that's a big loss for the Irish.
So he goes to the side. Ireland, who won this fixture last week, 33-0.
Pushing and shoving there, just like 15s, you need a gap in the sevens lineout.
Dardis, full season as the captain of the side, not the best looking throw, it's bobbled in the air, but a volleyball stuff here. Great skills from Japan. as they go to their far side. A couple of little stutter steps from Shotaro to Zoka. And has Fa'auli with him at the halfway line. Jump up there for Nakagawa. Short ball to Soejima that gives a flick around. Trying something creative here, Japan.
AJ Jacobs saying that went forward, up the hands.
Here we go, boys. Here's the mark.
Yeah, Terry Kennedy, impressive, very impressive last weekend. And adding to that here today on day one. Above the two South Africans, but he has a nose to the line. But he's also got his partner in crime, Jordan Conroy, to take some of the pressure off him as the only strike runner.
Sit!
Kennedy, DHL impact player for round one here in Dubai. He loops around. Kennedy now uses his speed on the outside with the flash. Jordan Conroy! Conroy on the outside! He built the city on rock and roll, did Jordan Conroy.
Yeah, he wasn't here like the fans, was away last weekend. Some issues with COVID, but now he's back in literally full flight. Kennedy, what a great timing on that release pass. And he knew his mate had enough space and enough pace to get around the outside.
Two dangerous plays in a row, and Jordan Conroy gets his 53rd try for Ireland. 7-0, they lead. Named to the Hsbc Dream Team for the 2020 series. Also top scorer on 30.
Well, obviously crucial, only 2 minutes to go in this first half for getting this all-important win, but also in the points difference, important 7 points.
It's a big flick back. Japan have this inside their 22. Soejima goes across field. Looking to set a contact point. They drive their legs up there with Asere Masabo. Made his debut last week here in Dubai. Knock on.
Well, this Irish side, very well coached. James Topping, the man who knows his way around the HSBC Sevens World Series. But a really good defensive structure from the Irish there, staying connected. And in the end, the Japanese just putting it down. But really no gaps there. Good communication from the Irish players. You see them all lined up there, waiting for their assignments.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
So, a minute to go in the first half. 7-0 the score.
Bind.
Dubai.
Sit.
Home to the tallest structure in building in the world since 2009, the Burj Khalifa. Can they go to a tall structure on the outside as well as Kennedy skips around. Terry Kennedy! Slicing and dicing on that outside. And pace the burn. He has Irish second try.
Just as we get to see this replay, we talked about the Kennedy-Conroy combination. Watch the role that Jordan Conroy plays. Without touching the ball, he moves away to the side when it just comes out. He moves away, and that gives Kennedy the space he needs to set up his defender. Conroy, rather than crowding in, bringing his defender to the game, he keeps his defender out wide, and that's the hole that Kennedy runs into.
It is beautiful to watch from Terry Kennedy. And he's got the salute to match as well. Billy Dardis goes to the left of the uprights. It's 12-0. Ireland look strong for a cup quarter-final berth. The sides that have punched their tickets already are Australia, Argentina, USA, France, and the South Africans and Great Britain will come up later, but both are in just for placings. Soejima with possession. Captain Johnny Fa'auli, 26 years young, turns it back on the inside nicely to Masibo. Japan are able to string the phases together very nicely. Now they look for Soejima on the outside. A couple of stutter steps, almost gets his hands free at the halfway line. Koichi Umeda, their coach. Well, some strong words at halftime. They can score here, do wonders for their confidence. Ryoto Kano. Tokyo 2020 Olympics on home soil, debuted in Wellington 2017. Brings experience to the squad. Again, Masibo did well to keep it. Ireland looking for an intercept here. They tap the breakdown for Uli. They Again gets it away for his side. To Oka. Finds Soijima, lovely little hands, just green jerseys everywhere, battering in and clattering to the ground.
Well, players down on the ground, I'm not sure there was a wrapped tackle there from the Irish, but they've won the penalty. And this is frustrating stuff.
Let's come down.
Tons of possession for Japan, and they're passing. They've made 39 passes already, but nothing to show for it.
Johnny Fa'uli in picture. Nicknamed the Lion with that mane. The big cat has been involved in everything this weekend. Only made his debut 7 days ago.
Coach!
Well, we're well into the red here.
Bind!
Gives you an idea of the opportunities available for Ireland.
Kennedy, again, electric. Puts the kick through for Conroy. And the Irish eyes are always smiling when Jordan Conroy collects. It is 3 tries in the first half from the Irish.
Well, it's been in the end a 9-minute half. Look at that, beautifully placed on his left boot. He eyes that the Japanese defense was up in Conroy's face. So by putting it in behind, nobody's going to turn and run with this man, and he gets the bounce.
Kick successful as well. It's a perfect first half performance from Ireland, and they lead Japan at the halftime break by 19 points to nothing. So Ireland with that 19-0 lead, they're the best third-place side if it stays like this. Wonderful work in that first 7.
Yeah, it was. I mean, all sorts of parameters out there. Lots on the line, but they've done exactly what's needed. They needed the win, and then they needed the points difference. So much rugby still to come here on day 1.
So just getting words there from James Topping. Words for the Irish side. Super session. 2 big games still to come. With the women's side, Australia against Brazil. And the men's side, and this is the Australian women's side who have again been sublime this weekend, the defending champions from last week.
Well, in total control, aren't they? Their skills, their teamwork, their defense, it's all there. And, you know, it would be a betting person to not back them to win the championship. And they've got to be favorites right now to repeat.
10 women's sides here in 2 pools. And we have Great Britain, South Africa to finish off the men's match as well. There's another look at Ireland at the halftime break.
This crowd's going to love it when GB comes out here. They're used to England coming out as the last game of day 1, but they're going to enjoy GB as well.
Dubai Sevens, our second tournament on the 2022 Hsbc World Rugby 7 Series, has brought in thousands of fans, 40,000 today. We expect another 40 tomorrow. It has been as colourful as you would imagine. Those costumes have been in the wardrobe for 2 years, but they're back out. And second half of action here at the Seven Stadium sees Japan, the Brave Blossoms on the left of your screen, to restart against Ireland. They trail by 19 points to the Japanese. A lovely take there from Sean Cribben. Possession for the men in green. They look to attack the line, little bump and run there. Still they pick with Jack Kelly. Strong carry from the man they're known as Jelly. That's what his teammates call him, the save time. Ireland cut it back against the grain. They did really well, and a brilliant fed. Jude Postlewaite looking for the line. Stunning tackle to prevent a certain score by him, but it gets the offload, and Jelly is there. Jack Kelly for Ireland.
Well, Jack Kelly's puffing in that shot, but he got his reward. And Jude Postlewaite is quickly becoming the super sub. He comes off the bench. Look at that fend. Really good effort from the Japanese to come back and make the tackle. And that was Ishida. But the presence of mind to keep that big arm free and pop it up out the back door. Well played, Postlewaite.
And he's one for the future. 19 years of age. Feeds Jack Kelly. And the Irish fans, they've lost one of their beverages.
Oh, no.
Disaster strikes.
Well, forget points difference. That is a tragedy.
Ireland up now 24 points to nothing. Knocked on by Japan. It's ample possession for the Irish again. Crippen again dives on this one. As it stands,
On each other.
see Ireland there will be the best third place side. And we'll go to the cup quarters. Japan have other ideas though. They can knock off some of those points. They won't qualify though. But the other side's in this,
Play on.
Kenya and Spain. Kenya will be in. Ball on the ground, so they attack the breakdown. It's such a prominent part of the game, but Soijima is there. The big frame, it's been knocked on. Puthwaite also picks it up for the Irish. Oh, lovely little flick out the back door. Terry Kennedy's there. Kennedy scampers through. Just so good to watch. Kennedy has another.
Well, Kennedy's going to run over to the 19-year-old and say, thank you very much. What a pass. He hits, he bounces. Look at this. He spins like an NFL gridiron player and then has the presence of mind to say, there you go, Terry. I believe you know how to run these ones in.
Well, that's confidence. Unbelievable confidence to throw that ball. And on hand, Terry Kennedy scorches yet another try here for Ireland. That's the salute as well. $31 points to nothing.
Hey.
Number 2.
Well, everyone's happy. It's a bit past a few bedtimes here. They've got the green jersey, and they've got lots to celebrate right now.
Ireland, such an entertaining team on the series. So good to have them with us full time. Here comes Mark Roach, the aspiring jockey, goes high. It's such a lovely strike of the ball, gives his team ample chance to get up for it. But Japan have claimed this off the restart with under 4 to play, looking for a little breakout. Soijima attacks the line. Kameli Soijima again. Very nice play from him. Taisei Hayashi's on the field as well. Shifted across there from Suoka to the outside. Ishida is there in support. Just that 50-50 pass though.
They just forced that little blind pass there, maybe seeing what Postlethwaite had done. It doesn't come off, and it's been a frustrating few weeks here for the Japanese. It must be said, they were here in town early, playing in the Asian qualifying. Didn't quite get it done there, and last week it wasn't a happy hunting ground for them, and day 1, 2 hasn't really gone their way, and mistakes like that have cost them.
Yeah, their last one came in December 2019. It was in Cape Town. A long time coming.
Fine.
Cape Town, of course, will host the Rugby World Cup Sevens in 2022. Ireland feed this with Roach. Kennedy gets a nice little loop, and good little delayed switch to Ed Kelly. Scampers out of 1. He flicks to Terry Kennedy. Still alive. A couple of great steps here from Andrew Smith on debut. Still available. Sean Crippen on the outside. Contact on Ed Kelly. International player alongside his brother Jack. Big ball over the top. Kick through from Japan. Can they score here in front of this large crowd? Smith dives on it.
Dive on that player.
Well, to be fair to Andrew Smith, the youngster, he's gone back and cleaned that up after it was his initial mistake. Good commitment from him, and penalty against the Japanese for just falling on top of him as he was off his feet.
Yeah, he's in for the injured Brian Mullen and Hugh Lennox.
Let's go.
Conroy to the side, and Andrew Smith as well. So if it stands like this, Ireland will face Australia in the first Cup quarter-final match tomorrow.
Time off.
And as daunting as that sounds, it's better than the South Africa GB winner. And South Africa probably favorites for that one. So dominant at the moment on the series.
Number 2.
They really have been. They want to avoid them at all costs. Mark Roach is apparently a very talented opera singer as well.
Just waiting for the sub.
I don't know if his teammates are stitching me up, but that's been said now.
Time back on.
Under 2 to play in this Pool A clash, with Ireland up 31-0. Nice take at the top there from Zach Ward in his second event. James Topping. Oh, massive hit on Ed Kelly. He stays down. Ireland look through Zach Ward again. Another player in his early 20s. Roach, the first receiver. Looks to link up here. Nice little break there from Cribben. Sean Cribben with a sweep and a beat. Cribben just dancing around to find more green jerseys. Finds Roach. Drops the shoulder. Terry Kennedy goes to first receiver. Still to the right, the Irish players line up. Smith was there and Postlethwaite. Heavy hit, still there for Ward. Ward bumps one, Ward going. Zach Ward, his first try for Ireland. And that is a way to score it in front of 40,000.
Well, just reward for the 22-year-old. Fends off with the elbow, steps out of it. Look at that. Great determination from him. What a moment for him in the Irish jersey.
Big bounce, and it puts Ireland up 36 points to nothing. Zach Ward's name is now in the record books. Ireland will go into the Cup quarterfinals tomorrow against Australia.
Well, I've seen that before, and that looks a bit like I can go on, but no. Whenever the physio's speaking into their microphone, you've probably done there, and Postlethwaite has provided some really nice touches in this match. They want to save themselves for the Cup quarterfinals tomorrow morning.
Yeah, it's all about making sure those bodies are ready for day 2. That's when the trophies are won.
Time back on. Let's play.
Zach Ward ready to go in for the final play in this Pool A clash. Goes to 10, knocks down. Penalty to Japan.
Well, we're not going to end on that because it was deemed offside. Knocked forward by Ireland, and they cleaned up the ball. So Japan, one last opportunity.
The Brave Blossoms with Kemini Sojima, second all-time top try scorer for Japan, behind Katsuki Sakai, who is 73. Tsuoka offers up a switch, then keeps it himself. Fauli goes it across field, returns, leaves it behind. It's hacked through from Zach Ward. It sets up for Ward. Throws the dummy. Ward going for a double. Ward's got it. Hadn't scored ever before today, and he's got 2 against Japan.
Well, that's a nice kind of exhaustion. You can see he can barely get up. But he took his chance well. The second try, loose ball, chip and chase. Ball goes down from the Japanese for not the first time in this match. He gets a nice little nudge on it, and then patiently waits for it to pop up. He thought he might have to get rid of it, but realized he was in. Nice moment for him.
Comprehensive victory for the Irish side in the end. 2 tries for Ward late in the game. And that puts the final score at Ireland 41, Japan 0. Well, they had to overcome a points difference, and they certainly did that, scoring tries aplenty in both halves.
Yeah, your goal for the day 1 is to get to that quarterfinal, and it wasn't always pretty for the Irish. But I do think they're a side that could be dangerous. We mentioned Conroy and Kennedy working together, some graft, the youngsters, Postlethwaite.